Good evening. A family from central Alberta says the province was wrong to count their 14-year-old boy as a COVID-19 death. And today they received an apology from Dr. Dina Hinshaw. Eddie Spitzer was at the end of a long battle with brain cancer when he contracted COVID in the hospital. His family feels his death has been politicized. Jeremy Thompson reports.
It was big news earlier this week.
Shame on you. Shame on you, TV doctors. Shame on you, doctors. Now, this is a lot more frequent. We're just lucky that this made it on TV. You know, because quite frankly, I know two families that this happened to, except for they didn't have anything. One got the magical jab, shook to death, and then got, this on their death certificate. So,
when Alberta's top doctor announced a teenager was among the 33 people who died from COVID-19 over the Thanksgiving weekend.
33, when I hear 33, it really pisses me off. 3/11, 33, that's the date that they declared this. And that's just ancient geometria, freaking numbers. Ancient Babylon numbers that they're using. Because they're Luciferians, and Luciferians, they use the number 33 over and over at the beginning. So when I hear 33, I know I'm listening to something that's not real.
This includes the death of a 14-year-old who had complex
Oh, but it wasn't real.
Existing medical conditions that played a significant role in their death.
When they heard the news, the Spitzer family
Beautiful
knew right
family.
away Hinshaw was referring to their son and brother Nate, and they say she was wrong about what killed him.
They seen how he got weaker and weaker, and they seen what the cancer really did to him. And then at the last day or two, they labeled it as COVID and kind of shipped him off as that.
The Spitzers say Nate had been battling a cancerous brain tumor for 9 months before testing positive for COVID. The teen had already outlived his prognosis.
So all of his fighting was now swept under the table, and he's just another COVID case.
The ordeal had...
Okay, so this isn't the only family. This has been happening in America. Even to people that, whose, one mother, her son got into a motorcycle accident, and they put that on there, when he didn't make it, so... Unbelievable.
It's been hard on the family. Reading headlines and comments online added stress and anger to their grief.
No kidding.
Really
no fucking kidding.
Us. And we see that in the comments everywhere, and it's just the misinformation is...
The pain of losing a child is terrible enough without having that loss compounded by a public debate.
Yeah, that's your doctors. But
I'm
hey,
sorry if the way that I spoke about that death made your grief worse.
It
now,
did.
An apology.
Okay, so
And a policy change.
it isn't the first time that medical people have sold us out. Okay, this isn't even remotely the first time in our human history. Nazi nurses kill.
All right, here are some videos.
Okay, so caring, and these here were caring, okay? These are nurses that there's nothing wrong with them, but they fell for the frickin' propaganda. I suggest that you go down and check out our history.